So I was diagnosed at the age of 8, and I don't mean to give the impression that I was a sickly child. I was very active, social, athletic. I was always, I was a relatively active kid. I had a string of seasonal ear infections for 3 or 4 years, probably from the age of 4 to the age of 7. And then I had Lyme's disease at least twice in my childhood. I grew up in a very rural area. But I think the topic of triggering events, or in the case of this commenter, a lack of one, is an interesting point. Some have very distinct physical reactions, like an illness or an infection leading to a diagnosis. Some have an emotional event, some sort of PTSD or traumatic event in their life, a loss of a loved one, that then leads to type 1. But as time goes on and the number of cases of diabetes increases, it seems that there are more and more seemingly spontaneous outbreaks of type 1. But for those that are kind of lacking that story behind the development of their diabetes, I would audit your family health. Look for conditions, disorders, illnesses that would lead you to believe that they may have had a mineral imbalance, a parasitic infection, a bacterial infection that you may have accumulated or epigenetically inherited, living with these people, growing up with these people, eating what they ate, living in the houses that they lived. Because you may not have fit the criteria for what we consider sick today, but you may have been exhibiting symptoms of chronic low-grade inflammation over a long period of time that eventually reached a tipping point and